This is probably the dumbest business decision that I've ever made. This is probably the dumbest business decision that I've ever made because I trusted someone and they betrayed me. I got an order for 1,800. It was a premium order for Timeless Edge Premium. Okay, cool. The order was 1,800, the total, but the customer sent a deposit of 1,000, which was quite enough. So I wanted to make tracksuits, right? 2 tracksuits, one for a 6-year-old, which the size was 5 to 6, and then the other one was a large and an extra large pants, So okay, cool. I contact my main manufacturer. He doesn't answer, and then I find this guy who's in the same building as my main manufacturer. How I found out about this guy, one of the brand owners that I know recommended me to this guy, So I trusted him because he was recommended. And another thing is that I saw his TikTok page where he was making clothes and seemed like he had a lot of people coming through and he was making good stuff, Okay, then we move on to I contacted him, and then after contacting him, I sent him the payment. He made the clothes. I went to go fetch the clothes the following day after he told me that it's done. And then, I gave him half the payment, by the way, for the material. And then he made the clothes. And then as soon as I saw him, I gave him the money for the clothes, right? Okay. And then I am looking at his work, right? He gave me the tracksuits by now. I can tell that these pants are not the extra large I asked for. They are medium. They are made to fit me. So he looked at me and said, I'm making pants for this guy, not the customer, even though I specifically told him that this is for a customer, So he made those pants and then he's like, they're gonna fit you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, okay. I keep quiet to comment. He says, you can fit them, by the way. I'm like, I don't fit them. I just take the things, give him the payment and leave to go make the DTF that's supposed to go on the hoodie and all that. So instead of returning it right now, as I'm at the DTF place, I take the measurements that I need so that if there's any mistake, I return it. And next time when I come, I don't have to wait 3 hours for those DTFs to be made. I just have to come, take the tracksuit, press and leave, So I took the tracksuits and then made the measurements, made the DTF. And then as I'm waiting for the DTF, I'm looking at this whole thing. I saw a lot of mistakes, but I chose to ignore some of them because they weren't that big of a deal, like the color. Okay, I look at his work and then I realized that, okay, I need to take back the pants. The pants for the kid were okay until I got home. We'll come to that. So we look at the pen, I look at the pants, and then I look at the hoodie. The hoodie was okay for the adult tracksuits, so I kept the hoodie. And then the hoodie for the small tracksuit, the size for the head was like this size. By the way, this is for a 6-year-old. 6-year-old probably has a head like this big, right? But that one, it's this size. So I'm like, this guy, a child's head won't fit there, And then I look at the hoodie. It's just too small. That's not a 5 to 6. It's probably a 3 to 4. Okay, I take it back to that guy, and then I tell him the issues with both those adult pants and the small hoodie. I kept the adult hoodie and the small pants. Okay, I told him everything. Okay, he was like, okay, you can come back tomorrow to come fetch your products. I'm like, okay, no problem. As soon as I get home, I show my family the clothes, and then since some of them know the original color, they're like, nah, this color is a bit lighter and all that. Okay, that kind of made me kind of annoyed, but I was like, okay, nah, it's cool, it's not a big deal. And then I have a little cousin, right? Same age as the kid that they ordered the small tracksuit for, So he fits the tracksuit, and then we realize that the legs of the tracksuits are not the same height. One is more extended than the other. That one I still have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it and how I'm gonna fix it. Oh, first of all, he gave me a false total for the whole order. He ended up increasing the price. I was like, no, I thought you were making one tracksuit. That pissed me off, not gonna lie. But I was like, you know what, it's fine. It was too good to be true anyways. Okay, I gave him the full payment. It was like $580. After all that, I text him. I'm like, okay, can't come tomorrow. When should I come fetch it? He doesn't answer my text. He says, nah, bro, please don't come the day after. He didn't pay his rent and all that. And then I'm like, okay, no problem. When should I come? Doesn't answer. I call him. Doesn't answer. The next day, maybe I think Friday. So the day I texted him when should I come was a Tuesday. So I called him again on Friday. Put question marks on that. I'll actually just put the whole chat right here. And then this guy, he is still ignoring me till today. He has the full payment, by the way. So tomorrow, here's my plan. I didn't tell him that I'm coming. I'm just gonna show up and demand my stuff. Or if he doesn't give me my stuff, he can give me my money, so that I can go to another person who can do the right thing for me. So the lesson that I learned from this whole experience is that business isn't about not making mistakes. It's about learning from those mistakes and being harder to fool next time. So next time I know what to do exactly. If that similar situation happens again, what I do now that I know that this is what to expect is that I should actually use a card once. Let's just stick to cards. Maybe as I'm returning the product, I'll send the money as soon as I come collect the right thing, and I should maybe inspect the product before I take it. I should properly inspect the product before I take it, so this was a very hard lesson, and I wouldn't want this experience to happen to any one of you guys. So let's just find out what happens. The customer is busy texting me, so just need to update them on their order that half of it is done. But it's been like close to over a month now since they last ordered. It's been a month. Yeah, it's actually exactly been a month since they last ordered. So yeah, man, it's just a difficult situation to deal with. The reason I'm doing this is because my channel isn't about pretending that everything is going right and I'm making all these big moves. This channel is made to show you the raw part of building Tanda's Edge and the hardships that I face as a young entrepreneur trying to build something that will outlast them. So I need you to learn from this experience, and I need you to do better than what I did. Don't make the same mistakes that I do. I'm making mistakes so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. So that's pretty much all for today. Don't forget to tell your story and hit that subscribe button. Peace.